Here's what I would also tell you. I'll tell you, first of all, network marketing is not perfect. It's just better. Second, if you're going to do it, decide to be a professional. Third, like any profession, you need to develop some skills. Fourth, anything worthwhile takes time. You can relax, understand that you're going to build some skills, but also you can earn while it's taking time. Don't get me wrong. But to become an expert takes time. It never ceases to amaze me in network marketing. One of the things that we need to change in network marketing is a person who starts a traditional business, their expectation is to maybe break even in their, number one, invest a lot of money. Number two, maybe break even in their first year. Number three, in 3, 4, 5 years, get their initial investment back. And then number four, after that, hope to have a profit. That's a traditional business model. Everybody accepts it. It's part of the world. Nobody questions it. It just is what it is. But in network marketing, everybody expects to get in month 1, get their money back in month 2, make a profit in month 3, and in month 4, they're rich. And if that doesn't happen, they're just all bent out of shape. Why do you think the rules of the world aren't going to apply here? Now, you can definitely accelerate things based upon the old model, but it's still going to take time. And it's okay. We're not selling magic beans here. You can't just drop a couple beans in the ground and up goes the beanstalk all the way into the heavens and you climb up there and you grab your gold. It doesn't work that way. You got to build the beanstalk. You don't just drop it into the ground and dump some water on it. Malcolm Gladwell in his book Outliers said it takes 10,000 hours for a person to become an expert at anything. 10,000 hours, which works out to 5 years at how many hours a day? 40 hours a week for 5 years to become an expert at network marketing. I think that's about accurate. Part-time, a little longer. Your income might take a lucky jump between now and those 10,000 hours. You might be in the right place at the right time. Your company's got momentum. You hit lightning in a bottle. But if you want to keep the money, continue to become an expert. My first 90 days, I made some money. My first 90 days, my first month's check was $7,400. My second month's check was $12,200 back in 1988. My third month's check was $1,098.60. I had my little spike, and then reality set in. So your income might take a lucky jump, but don't count on it. Some of you are in the middle of a run of a lifetime. Do not get lazy in the middle of your run because the income will come back down to the level of expert that you actually are. Give it some time, it will do it. The best in the world stay focused on being a professional. Anything worthwhile takes time. And we have to do better at the marketing of our profession to be able to let people know it's okay. You know, instead of the 40-year plan, we have a 40-week plan. Well, that's not really true. You know, it's okay. You know what I found out in the marketing of network marketing? People respond very well to saying you're going to have to work hard. They're okay with that. So long as there's a plan, they're okay with, it's not going to be free and easy. Now, you'll get people to jump into your company, with the promise of, hey, it's simple, anybody can do it. All you got to do is talk to a couple people. They'll do the same thing, and they'll do the same thing. Pretty soon you can sit back, see the mansion, see the helicopter, see the airplane. That's possible. But what did you hear from this panel? They work hard. They work hard. Get rich quick, no work involved, this thing sells itself. None of those things are true. Not one of those phrases is true. Product sells itself. No, it doesn't. The company wouldn't need you. We sell our products. We promote our opportunities. We promote the things that can change our lives, right? We work. We get rich, but we earn it. We earn it. It wasn't given to us. The 1-3-5-7 formula. It's going to take you approximately 1 year for you to become competent and profitable in your business. Approximately 1 year. To learn the basics, pay for your product, cover your expenses to go to the events, make a few bucks, have some fun. It's going to take you about 3 years for you to be able to get to a six-figure income if you want to. And you're committed during those 3 years of consistent learning, consistent effort. It's going to take about 5 years for you to become a multiple six-figure earner. And it's going to take you about 7 years for you to become world-class. You'll go as high as you can imagine. That's about what it's going to take. Now, is that a bad plan in the real world? If they offered that, put it up on the billboards, is that a pretty good plan? Yes, there's a lot of work involved, there's a lot of dedication involved, a lot of skill development involved. But that's the reality of what it's going to take. You got to be on it, and you make it a priority, you make it part of your culture, you make it the expectation. If you do that, you'll do well. Some people announce conference calls, other people promote conference calls. The difference is between amateur income and professional income. Which one do you want to have, amateur or professional? Professional, that means you need to, if there's a conference call and it's an important part of your growth, you don't take it for granted. You are more committed. You are telling your story. You're not buying other people's story. Back in the TPN days, we did a Monday night communication show. And people would watch it on their televisions at home. And here's what we did. We create this show every week, and we do this show. And then when we went to, we knew we needed to drive it into the culture and make sure every leader was watching, because once a week we could make sure that they were solid, on track, on point. They knew everything that was going on. We could make 52 course corrections during the year, and we created, in my opinion, the most talented sales force and trained sales force ever that went on to be able, they're in companies all over the world today, being top leaders because they were so well trained. But guess what we did? If we talked to a leader, we asked them what was on the last Monday's call, and if they couldn't tell us, we wouldn't talk to them. Serious. I'm not talking to you. You know, what was the training topic on the Monday night call? I was busy doing presentations. I do not want to hear it. Either this is important or it's not. Either it's a priority or it's not. Either this is what we're going to do together or it's not. I need you locked in. You got all week to do presentations. I need you to carve out an hour, and we need to lock arms together. You're either in or you're out. If you're out, I don't have time to re-educate you all week long because I'm working with the people who are in. This is what leaders do. Become an active student. What did you hear from the panel? All of the people on this panel were still students today. They're still learning. They're still taking notes. They're still in the front row. They are an active student. They are actively looking for ideas without distractions, which is a skill. Ideas that can help without bringing in distractions to the group. Become an active student. There's no good or bad experiences in network marketing, only learning experiences. So your job is to increase the number of experiences. There's no good, there's no bad, just learning experiences. So increase the number of experiences, increase your activity. If you increase the number of experiences, you can increase your learning by being an active student. Always learning, growing, and getting better. Never stop learning. Model successful behavior. Here's what I need you to know. The hard work's been done for you. It's already been done. You don't have to think it all through and come up with these strategies and make it all happen. It's all been done for you. You don't need to invent or reinvent something. All the skills that you need are available at your fingertips with some desire. Now, there's some people who pretend to have the skills and don't. You know, they're selling something, whatever. They've got, oh, you haven't had success in this direction? I can solve that and give you some training in another direction. And you've got to be careful that you're modeling the right behavior. You're modeling somebody who's got the results that you want to get. Be careful, because a lot of people are very seductive in their words about hey, I can shorten this for you. There's a difference between, there's a personal growth epidemic in network marketing. And this is it. I've got my books here. I've got my audios here. I've got my videos here. I'm sitting in the event, and I'm just absorbing. I'm kind of like in the audience watching a movie. Okay? It's just kind of wave upon wave of feel good. I feel a little bit better. Okay, do you? Okay. They've listened to that program a million times or whatever, but they haven't applied what they've learned to study. Take something deep. Go pick a skill and study that skill until you own it. Not just these waves of feel good. Study the skill until you have it in your bone marrow. You've got it cold, so you can teach it, you can show other people. It's on a subconscious level. You're ready to go. So study. Use audio, but use it to study, not just to feel good. Use books. Use them to study a particular skill set, not just to feel good. Video to study. Online to study. Events to study. Not because you could spend 10 years kind of getting wave after wave of passive personal development and not become world class at anything. You're kind of generally a little bit better with your attitude on everything, but you're not prepared really to lead because you haven't studied. Be careful of distractions. In our online world, there's a million people going to be offering a million things. They're on every advertising page. That you're getting emails with it. Your Facebook friends are talking about this special whiz-bang thing. Be focused on your study agenda. What are the skills that you must study and focus on? Focus on those skills. Ignore the rest until those skills are mastered. Until you master these 7 skills that we talked about over this weekend, do not look to anything else. Nothing. Master these 7 and let the rest of it go. I'm sorry, right now I'm focusing on finding prospects. Right now I'm focusing on inviting. I'm going to become the best in the world at inviting. I'm focused on becoming a great presenter. I'm focused on following up and teaching other people how to do the same thing. I'm focused on getting people started effectively. I'm focused on building for events. Don't talk to me. I got to go interview some people that are great at getting people to events. Focused.